Surface tension.
Now let us do one more activity regarding the floating needle. We place a pin or sewing needle gently on the surface of water. It floats. There is a depression on the surface of water and the surface behaves like a stretched membrane. So, look at this diagram, or you can do this activity. You gently place a needle on the surface of water. Here you can notice there is a small depression at the point of contact of the needle on the surface of water. We can show this by this diagram. The weight of the needle acting downwards, and this is the resultant of the force due to surface tension. Suppose the force due to surface tension acting this direction because of this curvature. Here one force and another force acting in the opposite direction cancel each other. So, the upward force is due to the surface tension and it is balanced by the weight of the needle. So, press the needle with the finger. So, the layer due to surface tension breaks and the needle sinks in water. So, if you break the surface or gently you press it, the surface stretched membrane will be affected. So, it will sink in water. Similarly, in the case of a brush, you take a paint brush, take the brush out, the hairs of the brush cling together due to the thin layers of water. What is the reason for this? So, if you dip inside water, the hairs will be spread out. If you take out, it will cling together. That is, the layer between two hairs will tend to occupy a minimum area. That is why all the hairs will cling together. It is due to surface tension. Let us do one more activity using olive oil. You take water on a beaker, you pour oil, it will be spread out. Why? It has a lesser density than water, therefore it floats on the surface of the water. Now you mix alcohol with water such that the density of mixture is equal to the density of olive oil. Now with the help of syringe, leave a drop of oil inside the mixture of alcohol and water. The olive oil assumes a spherical shape. This is also due to surface tension. That is, when a body immersed in a liquid, it experiences upward force or force of buoyancy. The force of buoyancy is balanced by the weight of the drop. So, there is no question of force due to gravity. Now, the only force is the force due to surface tension. So, it tends to occupy a minimum area. That minimum area is possible only in the case of a spherical ball or spherical oil drop. That is why it assumes a shape of sphere. Due to surface tension, the tendency of a liquid surface is to keep its area minimum for a given volume. For a given volume, the surface area of sphere is minimum. Now, what are the applications of surface tension? Raindrops is a best example for or application for surface tension. Raindrops are spherical in shape. It is due to the surface tension, that is, the surface tension tends to occupy a minimum area. That minimum area is possible only in the case of sphere. That is why raindrops are spherical in shape. Lead shots are manufactured in factories based on the property of surface tension. How? Molten lead is allowed to fall through the end of a narrow tube. The lead drops assume spherical shape due to surface tension.